Wang!
Yes! We're back!
Again!
Blang!
With their host, Brandon Friesen.
Man, if we could buy the rights to this, that would be awesome.
So?
Yeah. Alright.
You?
I'm doing well. I don't know how you are, but I assume you're doing well.
I'm doing swell.
But is it swell, even? Okay, cool. Yeah. Okay, right on. Yeah, so welcome, everybody, to the next episode of First Strike. We're here with our good buddy, Dustin.
PF1 Podcast.
Yeah, the PF1 Podcast. Bud there, bye. Yeah. Yeah, he's awesome. He's a good friend.
I'm not really that awesome.
He's pretty awesome. Yeah, he's pretty awesome. Yeah, so thanks for doing this. I know you're pretty booked up with all your YouTube commitments already, so I thank you for having time for some of these low-level First Strike gamecasts that we got going on.
I don't mind a drag quest.
Your drag quest?
A drag quest cast.
Yeah. Man, I just gotta jump right into it. I don't know if anybody here like purchased that ticket to view Blizzcon, but that I don't know. Dustin, you're a big Blizzcon guy, and you're also a big Diablo guy.
Why am I big right away?
Because you really enjoy it. You've enjoyed a lot of Blizzard games. Warcraft, StarCraft, Diablo. I know you've played those. I'm very new. I'm a rookie when it comes to Blizzard stuff.
Okay.
And I've played Diablo 3, and that's about it for Blizzard. So, big fan of Diablo 3. Loved it. Like, as soon as it came to console on PS4, I bought that shit, and I just loved it. It was awesome. And you were playing it well before it came to console. Day one, right? You bought that shit day one?
I bought that shit day one, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So Blizzard is well known for...
I'm just making sure that we're live.
In case you think we're not. Yeah, so Blizzard...
Yeah. Okay, so we're good.
Yeah. Okay, okay. So Blizzard is well known for World of Warcraft, StarCraft,
Really? Yeah, I know.
Diablo, Overwatch. They're known for a lot of things, and they're very good at these things.
Yes, they are very good at these things.
PC-wise,
they're the kings. They were the kings of the freaking 90s.
Yeah.
Like,
cream of the crop, yeah. Blizzard, honestly, they do not mess around. They know exactly what they're doing.
They add, like, truckloads of polish.
Yeah.
Truckload. No, another truckload.
Yeah. See, we're talking about the same developer that had a couple of different games. What was it? One game was called Ghost, or one game was Titan, or something like that. They had two games.
StarCraft Ghost was a thing they were gonna make.
Yeah, they had two games that it didn't meet their standards, and they just axed them altogether. You're not getting these games. We don't think they're good enough to be published by Blizzard, so we're gonna say no. Even though we've put $50 million into it,
I don't know how much
$100 million into it. We don't care. You know what? If it doesn't hit our standards,
yeah, that's right.
We don't care.
We axe it. We're
fine. It. You know what? If it's not good enough, it doesn't matter.
Get it out.
Get it out of here. Gone. See
You're done. You're dumb.
You're dumb. Very dumb.
That's how they do it, though.
Yeah.
They're very, they are very particular in making a AAA title. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And the best thing about Blizzard, even before I really got into playing anything Blizzard, was the fact that World of Warcraft could get so much attention and just the way people love them with monthly subscriptions, like that's from a console gamer. Like for me, I've always been console. I've never really gone to PC, and the fact that people will pay $15-$20 Canadian a month just to play the game. And they will do this for 2
and they'll
3,
buy the
4
game
years.
and then they'll do that.
Yeah, you know what? Like that's saying something. They think they're getting enough content out of what's available to keep paying into this thing. And most of the time, every single person I've ever met that has played World of Warcraft and stuff like that, they love it. They wouldn't trade
have something positive to
They
say.
wouldn't trade it for the world. They look at me like I'm stupid that I haven't played it. You know what I mean?
I'm down.
and that's the problem with it. But
yeah,
the reason we're talking about this is BlizzCon 2018.
BlizzCon 2018.
Yeah, 2018.
Last weekend.
It's almost like I said, but yeah,
it's almost like he said it, but did he really?
It's almost like anyways, BlizzCon 2018 happened, and you know what? Blizzard was really hyping up new Diablo news.
They were.
They were saying we got something to show, and we want you to be excited about it. You see that awkward silence there?
Yeah.
That'll come into play a little bit later. But
oh, that was the ...
yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
So BlizzCon is an exclusive event that Blizzard Entertainment...
You know what? Take it away.
I will. BlizzCon is an exclusive event similar to E3 that only Blizzard products are going to be mentioned. You're going to get your Warcraft news, you're going to get your StarCraft news, you're going to get your Diablo news, you're going to get anything specifically Blizzard, right? So this event is available to be purchased by the customer. So you can buy a ticket to go and see these guys. You're gonna pay money. You're gonna spend a lot of time. You're gonna get the jet to.
You're gonna go to Anaheim.
You're gonna go to straight to Anaheim, and you're gonna go see this thing. And you're paying money. You love this stuff. You want to be a part of it. There's big Diablo announcements. You want to be a part of it. That's just really all it is. And this year is a historic year for this. Yeah, you want to go back to you? Yeah. Yeah, so man, this is just opening a massive can of worms. Anyways, we get the Diablo conference, right? So
I love worms.
You're so excited for this Diablo conference. And they start talking about it.
Yeah.
And they're like, you know what? We're very happy to announce Diablo Immortal available soon to
Android and iOS.
And everybody went, what?
Boo. Yeah.
Are you serious right now? You can't be serious right now.
Me and Shane have talked about this for a while. It's been okay, I heard about this on Friday, day one. I just Googled BlizzCon 2018. First thing I saw was Diablo new mobile game Immortal. I'll take it away if you want.
Wrong, dude.
Wrong. It's YouTube. So, yeah, I was reading this on Google. And then Saturday, all of a sudden, Shane, he tells me about this, like, he shows me this video of a guy saying, what?
Like the first guy?
Yeah.
Man.
Oh, he's wrecked.
That was the wrong tube. But, yeah, so they announced that it's strictly mobile games.
Yeah.
Right? So after the conference, they have a Q&A with the main developers. So on this Q&A, this guy comes up. What was his name? He's something fluffy. He's a big Diablo 3 streamer. He streams a lot of that stuff.
Oh, I didn't even know that. Oh, you can put it on both of us. I was just joking for you to take it away.
Yeah, so he was a big Diablo 3 streamer. Like one of the few that are still doing this today, years after release, which was like, what, 2014?
It was released 2012.
2012?
Yeah.
Really?
Reaper of Souls was probably 2014.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. But, yeah, so he was asking, is this game strictly mobile, or is there plans to bring it to PC?
Yeah.
And like he can't.
And he said, "We have no plans to bring this to PC. This
No
is strictly
plans
for
No.
iOS and Android.
No plans.
Zero plans.
Zero. Can you believe that? Zero.
But why
plans.
would they? When it looks like D3 in a way. But why would they make like a D3 clone for the? I can see why they would never bring it to PC. Can you not?
Oh yeah.
Because it's too much like D3. And why wouldn't you just play D3 instead of this shit?
Yeah, if it's being built as a mobile game with microtransactions and the whole deal, this is going to go nowhere. No hardcore gamer has ever played a phone or a game on their phone and be like, you know what, this is awesome. This is so good. I'm going to sink $4,000 into this.
And 4,000 hours.
Yeah. No, it's not going to happen.
Nope.
And like for anybody that actually plays Diablo 3, just imagine, you want to do a Nephilim Rift level 70? Okay, you got to put in $3.50 first.
What?
Can you imagine doing that? No.
Me like Noah.
No, it's not going to happen. And this whole thing is completely welcome to my screen. This whole thing is so unbelievable that when Diablo Immortal launched the trailer on YouTube. Well, thank you. On YouTube, it went right up to 315,000 dislikes for 1.5 million views. So that's a solid, 30%, whatever it is.
Okay, both screens. And you were saying that they frickin' took that video down?
They did. They took that shit down.
How are you sure about that?
What do you mean how?
Well, I've never heard of that.
Did you not see it?
I wasn't looking, and then all of a sudden it was down and up again. No.
You can look at anybody else. They legit brought down.
So is it back up on November 3rd? Are you saying?
Well, I'm saying they took it down. They were at 315,000 dislikes, and all of a sudden
hilarious.
They were down to 200,000 dislikes, and then it went right back up. So they're doing damage control in the worst way possible because we figured it out.
Well, in any case, can you see how many people are watching? Is there even one?
I don't know.
Because I'd like to ask people, but if no one's even watching, then...
Well, you can ask them. I'm not quite sure how to tell we're new to this, right? For watching.
Okay, so... Does anyone care about this? Is anyone actually excited about this?
I've watched way too many hours of this in the last 2 days. Just watching different people's perspectives on this, and just the way it goes, the whole political side of things, and it's just, man, this is such a hot topic right now. It really is.
Well, just to tell you the truth, I've been keeping up on this. Okay, Kai, really don't care. Okay, for me, I've been kind of on this. I've been watching some YouTubers talk about Diablo a lot. You saw some of the videos today.
Yeah, from Riker.
Riker, yeah. I watch his stuff. He is, like, for me, the #1 Diablo guy, but I don't watch much Diablo stuff. But any case, it was like, I was getting hyped. And they were, like, there was job postings.
There was. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
He was talking about job postings for, like, not general manager, but, like, shit, I don't know, like, big time,
oh yeah, programmer, editor.
But there were so many job listings, and they were going, and they're like, "This is Diablo 4, confirmed. This is Diablo 4 coming out, like it's confirmed." And then I'm like, and everyone was just hyped for this BlizzCon, right? And so was I. For some reason, I forgot that BlizzCon was this weekend.
I had to remind you.
Yeah, no, you told me. I'm like, what? I forgot. Well, yeah. And then I looked it up and whatever. All of a sudden, it was like, yeah. The first thing I saw on Google when I did BlizzCon 2018 was like, yeah, what was it called? Blizzard gets demoralized from Diablo Immortal release, and I'm like, what? Mobile game? What? And I read up all the stuff, and yeah, you know what? There were some comments I read on this, and I agree with it. If they would have just announced this Diablo mobile game at all during the year, I don't know when E3. Maybe that's not the time because I don't even know.
That's like July.
If they just would have announced Diablo Immortal is coming out, but to leave it as a BlizzCon hype.
Yeah.
Hype release, not cool. Not cool.
It's not cool.
A mobile game where the player base is majority PC.
Oh, 90% PC.
90% PC, and then they say Diablo Immortal, and everyone boos them.
They got booed. This is the first time in history that at their own conference, Blizzard gets booed.
At BlizzCon, yeah.
Like, these guys are so good at listening to the people,
polishing to the max
what they want.
Yeah.
They don't care how much money you have into this. If they don't like it, it's not going to happen. We're talking, yeah.
Like you were saying with StarCraft Ghosts and Titan, yeah, exactly.
They just cut it. It was done. It was done. You know what? It's not good enough. We don't want you here, type deal. And this is just, it's unbelievable. It really is. And yeah. Diablo Immortal, nobody cares. I had a friend that's been on the podcast, Corey Missildine. We were talking with him a little bit over the weekend, and I was like, dude, how'd you feel about that announcement? How'd you feel about that? And he's like, dude, it's horrible. And he sent me pictures of the actual
yeah, you were telling me this
Immortal room where you could test the game out,
like at BlizzCon.
At BlizzCon, nobody in there. Nobody cared.
They were all empty.
There's a 30.
I freaking love that. I think that is freaking hilarious.
There's a 30-minute wait time for everything else Blizzard announced.
But cell phones open everywhere.
Yeah, and nobody cares. Nobody cares. And that's just... I just don't understand how you...
As a BlizzCon announcement, bullshit.
Worst BlizzCon of all time.
That's shitty.
Right?
I mean, I would like to go into it and talk about things that I do like. I do not know much about them. Yeah, but there are things.
We got the World of Warcraft 1.
The World of Warcraft Classic is coming on 2019. Kind of jacked about that.
Summer 2019.
Yeah, summer 2019. But then Warcraft 3 remastered. Very jacked about that.
Yeah?
Yes. That is if I would have a top 10 list of video games of all time, Warcraft 3 would have to make it in there.
Really?
Yeah. That game was very, very good. At least in the top 20. At least in top 20.
Really?
Yeah, they would have to make a top 20.
Yeah, so that side of Blizzard makes sense. the Diablo side of Blizzard makes no sense.
But remember I showed you that article? They could have, because they were saying, like you were telling me, they were saying that they were like, we have multiple projects in place. You gotta be patient and just love us and understand that we're just trying to make it happen. And then it was like, but remember that one comment? It was like they could have just said, "Oh, by the way," and just boom, Diablo 4.
You hit the
See
kill
you
switch.
later.
Kill switch.
Yeah.
Diablo 4
on the screens. Just Diablo.
Yeah.
Just kaboom. Diablo 4.
Yeah.
Good night. And they walk off the stage.
Even coming
Just
2025.
Because they're making it, but no, not even a date. Just Diablo 4.
Yeah.
Just, that's it. That's all they would have to say.
Exactly.
Just to give us confirmation that they're making it. And release nothing until next year BlizzCon.
Yeah.
They can keep their mouths shut for an entire year, and that would be fine.
100% fine.
But a mobile game, people paid hundreds of dollars to go to Anaheim. You were louder than I am. You were you were the one telling me this.
I was so pissed. Yeah, people are paying hundreds, if not thousands of dollars to go to BlizzCon
to see
Anaheim.
Diablo because they
hyped it up. Man, they hyped it up. They said,
yeah,
you know
man.
what? We have a big announcement for you. Come down here, find out what it's all about. So people were paying damn good money to go down there.
From everywhere, man.
From everywhere, yeah. You go there, and just flying there's not enough. You got to buy a ticket. You buy a ticket to go in there, to see it, to be a part of it, because they said, you know what? Diablo's getting a big announcement. We're getting a big announcement. And then you're going to shit on them with this mobile shit?
And that's what they got.
Like, are you kidding me? Like, you were even telling me you have a friend that was suggesting you guys go to BlizzCon this year.
Yeah, oh, yeah, he wanted to, and I would love to. Last year we should have gone because Metallica closed out. I'm like, why aren't we there? Why aren't we there? Or was the year before? I forget. Because last year I got married. But whatever, yeah.
But this could have been the year, and honestly,
this
will go down.
This is the worst one.
Yeah, this will go down as one of the most eventful BlizzCons of all time.
They got booed. For
the first time ever, they got booed.
Blizzard does not get booed.
Never, not once, like not one time.
Nobody wants to hear mobile phone game.
No,
at BlizzCon. That's not an announcement.
It's not. You know what? The only publisher that I've ever seen in my life, developer, anything, that has gotten away with something like that was Bethesda with Fallout.
Yeah, the Fallout Shelter.
Fallout Shelter.
Yeah.
They announced, you know what? Okay, we got Fallout Shelter coming to Android.
I remember watching that.
iOS. You're going to be able to take control of all these settlers everywhere, all this stuff. And then, oh, by the way, Fallout 4 will be out in 4 months. Boom! You know what I mean? Everybody's excited now.
Hype.
You know what? Like that mobile game, nobody really cares, but it's available now, and we get.
It will hold you over.
And we get the new Fallout 4 in like 3 or 4 months, and it's just ready to go. That's the way to do it. If at the end of Blizzard's conference, if they would have said, "Oh, you know what? By the way, let's show you 10 seconds of Diablo 4," done. You know what? Everybody would have been excited. I might have even downloaded the game, Diablo Immortal. I would have been remotely interested anyway, but they never went there. And then, so after a couple after 1 day of this backlash, this terrible, just presence over anything gaming, just
evil,
just straight up bad. Then they went and they made a post about, you know what, we were going to do an announcement for Diablo 4.
See, I need to read up more on that. I did see a bit of that on the news postings.
Yeah, we were gonna do it, but we cut it.
We decided that we didn't want to.
Yeah, we decided last second.
Wow, wasn't that smart?
Such a smart.
We decide, but that tells me then that it's way out. Like,
yeah,
it's not
you know what?
They can't even show footage because it is that far out. Like, whatever they would show would be probably not even close to what the final product is. I think that's how far out it is.
You're absolutely right. And I don't know. Like, I've watched way too much of this. I don't even know how to get it out. The fact that Diablo Immortal is being made by this Chinese developer that is notoriously bad for making pay-to-win games in China, and they're the ones working on Diablo.
Money.
It's all it is. I bet you they threw in like $500 million to make a Diablo mobile game with all that stuff. I guarantee you they paid big money for it, and they're going to get a lot of money for it, and it's going to be terrible. It's just bad. And
I can't see that being something like in the esports happening or some shit. Or and whatever.
Yeah.
That was funny, those videos, though. Man, that was funny.
Yeah, and like the red shirt guy, the best part of BlizzCon probably ever, in my opinion. He goes up in this Q&A over what Diablo Immortal is, and he gets the balls to go up and say, "Is this an out-of-season April Fool's joke?"
Yeah, that was everywhere.
And then everybody cheers because they like it, and the developers on stage are like, "No, we're happy to bring a full-fledged mobile experience with Diablo." And,
we're super excited to bring this game to everyone in the world. We're super excited and really, really want to make everyone happy, and we're thinking that this is going to be a really good start to the whole Diablo franchise.
That's exactly it. That's exactly
and everyone's like looking at them like crickets.
Yeah. You think you were here and cheering for any of this?
Wow, we came all the way out here for a mobile game announcement. Any case, that's done.
But it's so bad. That's the worst conference I've ever seen. I didn't think that Microsoft with their Xbox One reveal, I don't think that could have gone any worse than this. Like, that was one of the worst conferences of all time. Especially with, you have to be online, you can't share games, everything's locked to DRM, all that stuff. I thought that was the worst it was going to get. I didn't think it could get worse. And,
it was pretty shitty.
And Blizzard decides to be the best of the best, and yeah, they go for it. But whatever. That's enough talk. Like,
they polished their asshole.
If you're not into that, you're not into that. But that's a big freaking deal. Like, this is just shit. It's just complete shit.
I was hoping, that this is something I was saying, and I read, and what other people were thinking. I'll take it away.
Well, I thought it would work for
we were clicking buttons. Any case, it could have been a Diablo 1 or 2 remastered, or both. Announce that. Whatever. They already announced a World of Warcraft Vanilla Classic, and they announced a Warcraft 3 HD remaster, right? So, if they would have done... what was I saying?
HD Classic.
Like, if they would have done, like, a Diablo 1 or 2 HD, I mean, maybe that would be a bit played out, because it's like, oh, okay, everything's getting HD. So, they should have maybe pushed off the Warcraft 3, and just, because World of Warcraft is already getting a vanilla classic, which is already happening and everyone knew it.
Yeah.
But then Diablo 1 or 2 should have got an HD remake. Or Diablo 3 would have got another expansion or a DLC pack. I don't give a shit what it was. I would buy it. Or they could have given, what else was there that I was saying? Diablo. It was either a Diablo 1 or 2 HD remaster, a Diablo 3 expansion pack, or Diablo 4 announcement. It could have been any of those, but it was a mobile game.
What are the odds that you download this mobile game?
I will if it's free.
You'll download it?
If it's free, I'll download it.
Come on. Really? You're going to download that shit?
Yeah.
Why?
If it's free, if it's pay to win...
It will be pay to win.
I will download it and see what it's like.
You know what?
And if it's amazing, then I'll have to make a podcast.
I hate you just a little bit more for saying that you're going to download it.
Yeah, I will.
I will not touch that shit. No, not even.
Like I said, though, it's like, oh, this is
Nope.
fun. I can't even feel the buttons that I'm pressing.
What, you think your buttons are going to magically appear on your phone?
It looks a lot. Yeah, it looks a lot like Diablo 3. So I'd rather play Diablo 3 on my PC.
Well, then don't download it. Simple as that.
Touche.
You know what? You're helping that movement if you're going to download it and play it. You're helping that. If you don't agree with that, the way I do, you don't deal with that. And we're not even getting into any of the political shit that are going on with this. Like,
that would be something when I'm super bored. No, I'm not planning on downloading.
But when do you ever, when you're bored, be like, you know what? I just wish I could play this massive MMO on my phone right now.
Maybe when I'm like, in the line at the airport. Click around on it.
But whatever.
I have no idea.
Sleepy Aliens asks, where's Brandon? He recently moved, and he's busy with moving stuff, so he's not here. But let's end all that BlizzCon. I could go on for another hour yet. Like,
I'm Brandon.
I'm just yeah. Let's talk about the PlayStation Classic a little bit.
I don't know much about this.
You know what? There's been a lot of hype on the NES Classic, the Super Nintendo Classic, and then all of a sudden we get this PlayStation Classic, which, you know what? Like it's the logical sense that Sony, you know what, like kind of takes off of what Nintendo's doing and decides to do it for themselves, and it's kind of shitty.
Yeah, that much I know from looking at the game list.
It's kind of not very good. It's for one, it's $130 Canadian plus tax.
I didn't know that. Damn.
So you're at $150 Canadian for a 20 game set list. The best of the set list is Final Fantasy VII.
Resident Evil 1?
Yeah, RE1. You get Jumping Flash. You get what was the other one?
Twisted Metal 1?
Yeah, Twisted Metal 1. And it's all the games that
Ridge Racer and Wipeout, do you get those? I forget now.
Wipeout was on there, yeah. Wipeout. But you get no Crash Bandicoot. You get no Spyro the Dragon.
You get no Castlevania Symphony of the Night.
No Symphony of the Night.
Why isn't that on there again? Never played it, but I know that is
because money. You get no Gran Turismo. You get no Tony Hawk. The reason you're not getting Gran Turismo and Tony Hawk and some of these other games, it comes to music licenses. At the time, they had a licensing deal to use this music, but it only lasts for so long. So you're not going to get it on these remastered. They could have Tony Hawk 2 on there, but then you're going to get music from Lady Gaga or whatever. You're going to get trash on there. I don't know what it's going to be. But
bop.
Bop, bop, boom, bop. Yeah, trash.
Yeah. That honestly, that list looks like shit. Like,
yeah, there's not. They're really. I know.
Up.
I'm gonna bring it all up right now, and it's not.
Like Symphony of the Night should be on there. Oh, they had like Abe's Odyssey. Was that on there?
Yeah, that was on there.
Yeah, and oh man. Yeah, you tell me.
Well, we're gonna get there, but it's not good. You can't. And like the funniest thing too is you're getting 2 controllers with no analog sticks.
That's right.
Because that's the way it came. So that's the way it has to be. Usually Sony's very good for this, but you're getting the launch fighter title of Battle Arena Toshinden, which is trash.
But that's what I rented that to get the demo disc of Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy 8 or 7, I forget now.
7. It's
7 years.
Yeah, it's not pretty good. You get Cool Borders 2. Honestly, I played a lot of Cool Borders, and it wasn't bad.
It's not bad.
I had a good time.
I agree with you.
Like, Cool Borders was okay. I was okay with it. Destruction Derby, that was shit.
I actually didn't mind Destruction Derby.
Oh, that was
I didn't mind it.
Come on, really?
For the time, but now, yeah, come on.
You're not gonna put that in.
No, nowadays it's just trash.
Yeah, so you get Final Fantasy 7. What is that game?
7 years.
Yeah, you get Grand Theft Auto 1, which is the top-down version of Grand Theft Auto. It's not great. It's whatever.
Top down.
Top down. Intelligent Cube.
Yeah, what the hell is that?
That's like a puzzle game, and it's not that cool.
But it was... Why is there no Crash Bandicoot again?
The reason there's no Crash Bandicoot is because you can buy the remaster on PS4 and Xbox One and Switch. So they're not going to put anything...
No, that doesn't make sense, dude.
But that's why it's on there. Or that's why it's not on there.
No, that's not why.
You got a better idea?
Yes.
Hit me up with your better idea then.
Take a look at your list. Is Resident Evil on there?
Yeah.
Oh, there was no HD remaster of that, I guess, eh?
Well, there was.
Oh. But it's on there.
Yeah, but that was out like 2 years ago.
What's the difference between the Crash Bandicoot HD?
Because that came out like 6 months ago.
Oh. Okay. I have no idea, man. If that's really the difference, then...
You know what? Okay. You know what the real difference is?
Resident Evil is actually 3 years ago, but yeah. Maybe closer to 3.
That could be.
Yeah.
But the main reason it's the difference is because Crash Bandicoot, nobody knows, but in some way Sony owns it, in some way Activision owns it, in some way Naughty Dog owns it. We don't know how the breakdown is.
Why is that so hard? Is it like, no, I do not want to make money, and then they do not allow their game to be
okay, but here's the problem, though. Like, this goes back to even the original Nintendo days.
Like, they get royalties. No, I do not want to make money. Like, just
but you know what? You know what happened?
It.
All right, you know what? This is the perfect example.
It's an old game.
All right, so let's say in this instant, you are the original composer of Crash Bandicoot. You made the music, the sound effects. You are the man. You did that shit, okay? I did the programming. Me and my team, we made the game what it is today, right? And then the third guy, he was part of the marketing team. He made it, like, he was able to market the game and be as popular as possible to make the game something, right? So... And that's not even considering the publisher yet.
Yeah, there's so many titles.
Publisher. So the publisher owns 10%. The developer owns 40%. I own 30%. You own 20%. Right? That's how it goes. So all of a sudden, 10, 15 years later, we have to talk about a remaster. They have to go to each and every one of us.
Yeah.
And clear it with all of us. If you say no, as the composer of the game, it's not going to happen.
Well, why would the composer say no? Why? No, I do not want to make more money. That's what I'm saying.
But in the event of you didn't like the way things went, you have an angry relationship with Activision, you don't want to deal with them.
So this is all just from bitches.
And because if you say no, it's not going to happen. Simple as that. You hold power. If you say no, not going to happen. Simple as that. And it gets very cloudy with all this stuff. So if that's not going to happen, it's just not going to happen. So
I don't know. After 20 years or 25 years, I think I would be like, okay, yeah, I can make another paycheck. But yeah,
you could. But then we get into the Tony Hawk Gran Turismo problem, where they have licensed music that only lasted for 5 years. Right? They signed a license agreement to have songs by Motley Crue, Rage Against the Machine, all these guys, tons of musicians. And if they wanted to do that game again, they have to go and relicense every single track and do it again, and that's just not going to happen. Like,
yeah, that's bullshit. To go to every Yeah, to every freaking...
That's
bullshit.
why we don't have Gran Turismo or any Tony Hawk games on there. Even though when I think Tony Hawk or Gran Turismo, I think PS1.
But they have Twisted Metal on there, right? But they don't have Twisted Metal 2.
No.
See, I remember I watched a video of someone talking about this. Twisted Metal 2, that's the game I owned. Man, that was good. I played Twisted Metal 1 a little bit. Don't remember it at all. But Twisted Metal 1, 3, and 4, I did not play, like, at all. I own Twisted Metal 2, and then all of a sudden it's, like, highly regarded as one of the better ones. But if Twisted Metal 2 was on there, that almost would give me the reason to buy it. Even though I own the game.
But 150 after tax?
See, no. The lineup... No, see, they have Wild Arms. That's okay, I guess. Right?
Yeah, the Wild Arms one.
Do they have Metal Gear Solid?
I think that one was on there.
Okay, that's good then.
I'll double check. But
Take a look. But Metal Gear Solid would have to be on there. If that's not on there...
Yeah, Metal Gear Solid 1 is on there.
Okay, then that gives it a bit of hope.
Yeah.
But Castlevania Symphony of the Night or Crash Bandicoot, I mean, it's like, that's... No. That game, no, that thing is shit.
Yeah.
Symphony of the Night has had to have been on there. Even though I haven't even played it, all I know is it's one of the best PS1 games.
Yeah, and for me, there is one title on here that really makes it worth it. So the whole cost of everything is 130 Canadian plus tax, right? So they have the original Persona game on the PlayStation Classic.
They will, yeah.
That game is worth about $30 to $350 Canadian just by itself. So in that way alone, that will be one of the better ways to play the game. And that's what has me remotely interested, but at the same time, I don't know. There's just not enough there. Super Nintendo, there was a lot there that you could make something. Like, there's so much money. You know, like, you had Earthbound, you had Final Fantasy 3, was it?
Yes.
Yeah, Final Fantasy 3. All these solid titles, Super Metroid, the whole deal.
There were some titles that should have been on there, though.
Yeah.
Like Turtles in Time.
Chrono Trigger.
And that one. Those two.
How...
if they just added those two, it was the ultimates.
How they left those two out for whatever. But that's what I mean, like, with the licensing deals in these older games, they're so hazy. You don't know what's going on, what's allowed, what's not allowed.
That's right.
It's very hazy, and I don't know. I don't blame Nintendo for not having those games on there, because who knows how much they were asking to be on there, right? Like, if me and you own the rights to Turtles in Time, and then Nintendo came along, hey, we'll give you $200,000 to have this on our classic, and we'll be like, are you kidding me? Our game was awesome. We want $2 million. And then they said no. Game's not on there. Simple as that. Like, that's all it is. Exactly like that.
Yeah.
So you never know what's going to happen, but
yeah, I hear you on that.
It's tricky. Licensing with games in the past was very hazy, and you didn't know what was going on.
Yeah,
everything was different. But like now it's a little bit different. We get all the lawyers involved. Everything is to the T. But back in the day when things were simple, not everything was politically correct. It was just, it was right.
That's right. No updates on your games. They were complete.
Yeah, you couldn't download update, 2.0, 2.5, 2.67. You just had what you had.
That's right.
And you dealt with it. So, yeah.
Was there any other topics you had?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was about it. So, how about you? Anything else you want to talk about?
No, I think that's good. Yeah, we just did another Whimcast, which probably will be all of them.
Whimcast.
We did it on a whim.
We did. Absolutely did.
And we'll do more of these. It's just, yeah, whatever. I don't know.
What do you mean? Yeah, whatever. What's that even supposed to mean?
I'm just thinking of the Diablo still. It's like, yeah, whatever. I am thinking of it when I was saying that. I'm like, yeah, man, that's
Do
dumb.
you not
That's
have
dumb.
phones?
That's their freaking defense.
Do
you not all have phones?
Oh man, that every
It's
time
like,
I
no,
see that,
we don't. We have no keys.
I just cringe. How do you do that to your people? How do you do that?
Those guys better have been the highest paid employees of the entire Blizzcon.
Yeah.
They better gone home with a 6-figure paycheck or something. Because that was bullshit.
Yeah.
And I read some stuff where they were saying, like, yeah, of course we had. Like, we're going to this stage on a highly PC-based crowd. And we're pitching a mobile game? In every sense of that is wrong. Blizzard knows that's wrong. Blizzard knows that's wrong.
Yeah, if you're
to
pitching,
do a BlizzCon.
If you're pitching a new card game like Hearthstone.
Yeah.
Right? Hearthstone, honestly, that works on a mobile platform.
I was looking forward to that game.
That works.
And when it came out on mobile, that's actually when I bought a new phone.
Really?
Yeah. I had the Galaxy Nexus, the original one.
Yeah.
And I had it for 3 years. I had it, or 3.5 years. I had it forever. Like, I don't need to upgrade. And all of a sudden, Hearthstone's and now coming out on mobile. I walked out of my place straight to Rogers and I bought the S6. Just because of that.
Yeah.
But it works. A card game works on a phone.
Absolutely. Diablo, very, very different
Man,
story.
I am not playing that on my phone.
No,
I'm not
me
playing
neither.
that on
Like,
my phone.
I consider myself on the, if we're going on the hardcore scale of Diablo, I'm in the bottom like 20%. Like, I like it, but I'm not super hardcore into it. And then you're gonna throw this mobile shit at me? No, not a chance.
Nope.
Never gonna happen. That's a damn shame how they messed up that bad. But
Yeah, it was. You know what though? It is kind of funny to watch. Even though I love Blizzard, I love their games. It's just, you know, I hope they take this, and they've always listened to the fans though. They've always been like, you spoke, we listened, and they do listen. They do listen to the fans, but I hope they're not going down some rabbit trail.
see here,
I really hope they're not.
here's where
They almost feel like sellout type company right to me.
So here's where we're gonna go on a little bit of a deeper cut. Is the three guys on stage for
Cut below.
yeah, cut below. The three guys on stage doing this Q&A. If we're going strictly on my opinion, is they did not want to be there. They knew they were getting shit on because Activision said, you know what, we want to make money. We're going to do this mobile Blizzard game, Diablo. That's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to hype. That's what's going to happen. Because you know what? It's going to make money. Regardless how shitty the game is, Diablo Immortal will make money. 100%. It's going to make shit tons of money.
That's what I thought too.
It just will. And then you have these guys that they have no choice. They get fired, or they go and talk about this game that it's actually going to be.
You think that's actually their choice? You talk about this, or you could go back to your trailer.
Yeah, I believe
you could
that.
go back to getting
what?
Food from the freaking helping hands.
The one guy, the Asian guy, Wyatt, I forget his last name. Like, he is Diablo. He is what Diablo is.
There's a guy with the Mennonite last name who's like Diablo too. There is. I forget his last name, but yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, but like, I have a hard time believing. And there's even the one comment where the guy walks up and he's like, "Is this an out of season April Fool's joke?" And this Wyatt guy just starts laughing. But it wasn't his turn to talk, so the next guy talks about it. And he's like, no, we're super happy to bring the Diablo experience to all the players. Whatever. And like the main guy, Wyatt, like he was in. And I feel bad, like, because I just...
we're super excited to bring
Diablo to a new marketing region of all the 18 billion people that are playing.
And if all the Diablo people would unite on defeating the hordes of evil, we will
welcome new heroes to Sanctuary.
Sanctuary on mobile phones.
Yeah, trash. All trash. 100% trash.
Do you not all have phones? Oh, you know what? They knew. They knew what they were. That they were walking into a.
That's what I'm saying.
I would have been like, here it comes. I wouldn't have slept at all being the announcer for that.
Yeah.
I would not have slept at all the night before. They are all going to be like Diablo 4. Diablo 4. And we're going to be like.
Mobile.
Phone game. And we are super, and they're like thinking, "No, I am not."
So would you blame them for going out and making these announcements, or like what would you have done if you're in that position where, let's say,
I would have gone out and announced it. If I was part of Diablo, you have to be part of it.
You just have to do it, right?
You're part of Blizzard, you have to be part of Blizzard, but. It doesn't matter if you disagree. It doesn't matter if 49% disagree. Because if 51% agree...
You're done.
You are the announcer, and it doesn't matter if all the raiders and shit
You will do what we tell you to do, and that's all that matters. And that's where I feel this is.
I would have. Well, you would have too. Because that's your job, you would have.
Oh, yeah, totally. And honestly, if I was a major stakeholder in Blizzard and Activision, I'd be doing the same thing. I don't care about you, the gamer, that you care about the games. I don't give a shit. If I can make 100 million with you or $1 billion on the mobile market, where do you think I'm going to go? I want to make that $1 billion. I don't care about your 100 million. I'm not gonna do that.
I think WoW has given them that though too, because it's like, it's funny because we always thought, you know what? It's interesting now that I'm thinking of it. We always thought like a Diablo MMO. This is kind of it. This is kind of their MMO money making market. Would you not say?
No, you're wrong.
No, if they're making microtransactions, this could be... Or are you thinking that it's higher than WoW?
Here's my problem, is that Diablo Immortal is pay to win.
Which will make a shitload of money.
It will, but if you're playing games like... I haven't played WoW personally. MMO-wise, Final Fantasy 14 is about the most I've gone, but... You can't pay money to get better.
No, you can't.
You have to play the game to get better. And with this game, you need to... It's going to be... Oh, you can only do 2 Nephilim rifts a day. And that's it. You can't... That
would be like a daily, though. You're right. That's like an MMO. You could do 2 greater rifts. You could do a greater rift a day. Like, a weekly would be like... I don't know what a weekly would be.
Diablo,
But, like, yeah, your daily would be...
It's shit.
Your rift. You know what? It's, I know Blizzard. You have to understand, Blizzard was making their cash on WoW. And it's not as high as it used to be.
Sure. Yeah.
And maybe they're just wanting that revenue back. I think maybe when you get a taste of those numbers, you just want that back. But it seems like that this is just speculation. But maybe it's just like you know what? You made that money, but you shouldn't be chasing that money. You should be doing what you did all along, making that good game where everyone dumps their money into because it's a good game.
Yes. So, if we're going along that lines, if you're thinking, if you're a major stockholder in Blizzard right now or Activision, the way to do it would be to be, you know what? If we're planning this press conference and it's my money on the line, we're gonna come out with a mobile game. You're gonna play this. You spend money in this. You're gonna do all the shit in this. You know what? And then at the end of it, we're gonna say, you know what? Diablo 4 coming soon for PC. Done. That is how you make money. Like even if Diablo 4 is 5 years away, it doesn't matter. You've announced that it's coming out.
Just put a title screen.
Just put something. If you strictly wanted to make money,
after everyone's bitched and everything, day 2, the last Diablo frickin' conference, you put, oh, by the way, boom, just boom. A title. Just Diablo 4. You don't even have to put a graphic in. Wait a year to put a graphic in. Just that. Yeah. Everyone would be loving that mobile game. That mobile game would make them way more money just from putting that title up there, unless they're actually not making Diablo 4. Yeah. But you gotta think they have to be making, like, are they? I bet you they are still in complete development stages of Diablo 4 because it hasn't been that long.
Yeah,
StarCraft 2 was in 2010. And they have not announced anything StarCraft 3. So 2010 is StarCraft 2. 2012 was Diablo 3. So why would Diablo 4 be announced when StarCraft 2 is 2 years older?
Yeah, you're right. You know what? Like, they're doing their own thing, and money talks, right?
Everyone wants Diablo 4. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
They've made enough money that money is not the driving force here. If me and you own this,
but it is with the mobile game that has some driving force to it. Or what are you talking about? Sorry, maybe I'm misunderstanding you.
Yeah, like my problem is if me and you are in it, strictly for the money, and we don't give a shit that we have this following base of these people that have been following us for 10, 12 years, whatever it is, then we don't care. We just want money. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Phone game. Yeah. Do it. And like Blizzard's not even themselves developing the game. It's this new Chinese company working on it. They've done a few other games, and this looks like a reskin and the whole deal. And it's just shit. It's all complete shit. It really is. And
like the biggest thing, like I said before, and I read in the comments, is that they left this for the big Diablo hype.
Yeah, don't hype it up
for BlizzCon.
Don't hype it.
This was what everyone was waiting for.
This is what you paid.
That's what I. That's why I said if they announced this during the year, anytime, we would have all accepted it. But BlizzCon, it feels like you robbed us of something.
Well, even if they did it at BlizzCon, but they said, oh, yeah, by the way, Diablo 4 coming soon. Done. Like that's...
I know.
Honestly,
we brushed on that already,
if they would have done a 5-second Diablo 4 video, Diablo Immortal would have made them $1 billion.
I would have been on it. I would have been jacked for Diablo Immortal. I would have been like, Diablo Immortal is going to be the best phone game that has ever been made in the entire world.
Yeah.
And all of those phones would have been full at BlizzCon.
Yeah.
There would have been a waiting time to play Immortal. Just because there was a title screen. But I think that's how far behind they are. That's why we said our prediction for Diablo 4.
Okay. On the record, Diablo 4 will come out in 2021.
You were saying that was the earliest.
That's the earliest.
He gave the first guess. I was saying it won't be out till 2022. I said it won't even be out 2022. And you were saying, oh, it'll be out by then. But you were saying 2021, the absolute earliest. So
earliest.
So I'm saying 2023. I'm saying 5. The thing is, 2019 is like 2 months away, not even.
Yeah.
So you're giving yourself 2 years.
Yeah.
Well, almost 3.
2.
It won't be out in 2021.
No, that's why I said that's the absolute earliest is 2021. Absolute earliest.
Well, what would you want to guess, though? Would you want to guess 2022?
2022 would be...
what you would want to
guess.
guess.
That would be the right... Yeah.
That's what you want to guess.
4 years from now, I could...
That's kind of what I'm thinking.
I could see that being a thing, but that's why I'm saying absolute earliest would be 2021. So
we were both kind of... See, we're both kind of thinking 2022. That's why when he said 2021, I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to rob your joy and say 2022. I'll say 2023. But what we're both thinking is probably 2022.
That is that's when it's gonna happen.
That's actually pretty freaking accurate. Not gonna lie. But
which is like
I think that's very accurate.
7 years after 8 years after Diablo 3. 2014, right?
2022 is 10 years after Diablo 3.
That's right, because Reaper of Souls was 2014.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so that'd be 10 full years after.
But when was Diablo 2 announced or released? Wasn't that 98?
That I don't know. I have no idea.
And then there was Lord of Destruction, the expansion. Wasn't that like 99 or maybe it was 2000?
Could be. I'm a sitting duck here.
See, that's funny because even StarCraft 1 to StarCraft 2, that was over a decade. Diablo 2 to Diablo 3, that was over a decade. So why are we fully expecting this shit under a decade?
Yeah.
Really, it should be 2025. The way they're rolling.
Yeah.
It should.
Yeah.
But that's just the way game chasing go.
Yeah, welcome Billy and Jay to the stream. Radical Rob, YouTube.
Hi.
Yeah, that's gonna wrap it up. We're very intense about this whole BlizzCon thing.
But good we could do it today on Monday. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We don't do this on the weekend, so this is like kind of
like we could.
Yeah, but this
you think I have anything better to do on the weekends?
Yeah, man.
Nope. Yeah, very quick. Nope.
You have those meetings down Reimer there or something.
Yes.
Oh, wait, no, this is Lumber here.
But we don't go to those meetings.
All right.
I'm going to end it right there.